If you've been to the southeastern part of Nigeria, there's no how you will tell me that you haven't tasted this amazing dish, which is always a controversy between us. Who owns it? Is it the Imo State? Is it the Anambra State? Is it the Enugu State? Is it Ebonyi? But guys, let me tell you, with my full chest, this is a meal from my community, and it's one of our amazing delicacies that the Umadas don't forget to point out. Anyways, I'll be making some rice so I can enjoy this meal with it, and I want you guys, to come see me making this Ofeakwu, this amazing Anambarian dish. There's been a lot of controversies on who owns it, but I tell you, even in Anambra State itself, between the local governments, we also have our controversies who owns Ofeakwu. But like I said, I'm from Idemili, and trust me, this is an Idemili dish and we love it so much. Like I always said, the Umadas, all those Umadas, it is a must with their bottle of malt. You understand? They don't joke with their Ofeakwu and their Amstel malt. Anyways, let me not bore you guys with my community gist and my community drills. Yeah, so if you want to see how I make Ofeakwu, I want you guys to keep on watching. Hi, my name is Kellanwa, and I know it's been a long time you guys have seen me. I create content on everything about food, and I love to create content. So let's move into it. So here I'm showing you guys my ingredients. I'll be using goat meat for this dish. This is Scentleave and I got some crayfish. Can you imagine the level of crayfish you sell for 100 naira in Nigeria? So I don't have African nutmeg, which is Ogili okpenyi. I don't have that. Then I have some habanero pepper, but I showed you guys the one I had remaining. So right now I'm trying to take out the stems of my habanero pepper, and I'm giving that a wash, and I'll be putting that in my blender with the crayfish and the Ogili okpenyi. Yeah, so I don't know, but I grew up not using dried crayfish, out of the bag. I grew up with learning how to wash crayfish before I use it, so it's a norm for me. But if you want to do it out of the bag, be my guest, please just try to pick out your crayfish if you do that. All right, so I'll be adding some water to this just to give it a wash, and then I will be adding this to my blender so we could get that, let's get this ready for the Ofeakwu. So here I'll be putting them in my blender, and I'll be pulsing them in at intervals so it could grind. And yes, you guys can see everything is well grinded. I grinded it roughly though. So right now I'll be picking my Scentleave. I know you guys already know how to pick scent leaves, but hey, if you're newly married woman or you are a new adult, in the community, you're living home for the first time, you're living by yourself, you're living in school by yourself, and you have always enjoyed Ofeakwu. Hey sis, I got you. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna help you, blow your mind. Before I could think of blowing other people's mind, but my aim is to blow your mind first. Okay, so I'm done picking, so I'm going to wash this and cut them and set it aside for the Ofeakwu. So this is my palm kernel extract. Yes, if you want to know how to extract palm fruits this way, I have a link. It will be linked down in my description box, and I'll help you do that. So right now, after extracting the palm fruit, I put it on the gas, and I'm allowing it to boil down so that the water can reduce drastically so we can start making our Ofeakwu. Let me point out that when you start boiling this, it's going to foam, and if you're using a really small pot, it may overflow, but not to worry, just take out the foam and keep cooking. So right now you can see that it has boiled down to an extent, and you can see droplets of oil from the little one I scooped out. So right now I'll be adding my goat meat which has been cooked halfway. I'll be adding both the stock and the meat itself into the food because my meat is still a bit tough, but not so tough. So if your meat is already done, I'll suggest you only put your stock and not the meat at this point, especially if you're using chicken or turkey. Okay, those are really soft meat, but if you're using beef, you can add it at any point. It wouldn't scatter in the pot. Goat meat tends to scatter, especially when it's too soft, right? So I'll give this a stir, and then I'll be adding my blended ingredients to this. I'll add some Maggi, some salt, give it a stir, and then cover it up and allow this to cook, to boil down. I want to get all that blend of spice in my Ofeakwu, right? I want to see all that blend of spice when it boils down. I learned from my mom that when you put your crayfish, you put your Ogili okpenyi, you put Maggi, whenever you put something that it's not yet vegetable, allow it some time to boil or to cook. It helps to marinate everything in there, if you know what I'm saying. I think I'm speaking too much English today. Anyways, hi, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. This girl needs your support. I need to grow. Please give this video a huge thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. I think that's the first time I'm saying it. I think I do say this a lot in my videos, and I think I oversay them, but hey, you wouldn't blame me. I gotta try. And remember, I have a secret ingredients to this Ofeakwu, and if you want to know what my secret ingredients is, if you're at this point, please keep on watching because you're close to it, very close to it. That secret ingredient that's going to make your Ofeakwu go from 50 to 100, like vavavoom, you're there. All right, as in vavavoom, you're there. So my Ofeakwu has been boiling, and guys, this is my secret ingredients. This is my pepper soup spice. I like to put a teaspoon into my Ofeakwu, and this thing just has a way of taking my Ofeakwu from 0 to 200, right? Really fast, both in taste, in smell, the way it just melts into your mouth. Damn, it just boom. There's this magic it does to my Ofeakwu, and I love it. Ever since I discovered this is the only way I make my Ofeakwu that smells really different, and it gives me this amazing taste. It's the same as grinding your African nutmeg. I don't know what it's called, Eru and Ehu, right? Yes. Don't mind me. Grinding it, roasting it, grinding it, and all of that. But then there's some of the spices that are infused in your pepper soup spices that normally I wouldn't know them if I buy them in the market, but in my pepper soup spice, they are all in there. So when I put them there, they all play their part, right? So it has been boiling down for a while. I know I've been talking a lot, but you guys, this thing tastes amazing. In between, I added some salt. I added one more Maggi cube because it wasn't given, but after doing all of that, it was given. So this is me adding some salt. Please be careful with your seasoning. Adjust if need be, adjust to your taste. So that's why I started it off with 1.5 and builded my flavor up. So right now I'm adding some onion. What's onion? As in, what's Ofeakwu without onion? Like, how can you be scooping Ofeakwu and you're not seeing the onion? Like, even this one I felt like I cut it small. Man, you guys are missing. Please make sure you flood your Ofeakwu with a lot of onion, right? Not too much, but a lot. It's, you know, it makes the dish so amazing. Plays its own part in Ofeakwu. So right now I'm putting in my sliced and washed Scentleave, and guys, this is Ofeakwu for you. There's no mathematics to it. It's amazing. It's so beautiful, and like I said, it's an idemili dish. You can argue down in the comment section and let's argue it together. So to all my idemili sisters, this is your sister representing you guys very well. So I give this a stir, and our Ofeakwu is ready. Depending on the consistency that you want, as it cools down, it thickens up. So depending on the consistency you want to, you know, make this thicker with your crayfish and Ogili, but this is what I want because I'll be storing it in the fridge for next Sunday. Yeah, so I'll see you all in my next video. Oh guys, I decided to have some for lunch, and this is my food. Remember what I told you about, when it cools down it thickens up, and this is it. I'll see you all guys. Bye.